Just a little over a year ago, I bought this house here behind me for $2,600. Literally bought it with my credit card, and this is what it looks like today. So, stairway going up to the second floor here. These stairs I was able to salvage. This is one of the things in the house. There's so very little that I kept, but the stairs I sanded down, and the little landing here and the landing halfway up, I sanded down and refinished. Another thing I hadn't necessarily talked about was this little opening that we put right in here, and that is simply just to give it an even more open feel. It doesn't really serve any practical purpose other than to make the house feel even more open. So, like when you're over in this living area here, you can see right over into the kitchen. So, the whole first floor just has this very open feel after we put that little hole in the wall there. I'll just start in the hallway here on the second floor. And there's really less to talk about here on the second floor because we've really kind of kept the layout of everything the same. Basically, just going to see completely new drywall, new windows, new floor. But other than that, the layout is very similar to what it was before. So this hallway here, you can see we put the same kind of flooring down here as what we have on the first floor. All the bedrooms then have carpet except for one, which I was considering to be a potential office space instead of a bedroom. Could be flexible, whatever people want to actually use it for. So again, bathroom layout is basically the same. The only difference here is we added little inset shelves here on each side of the bathroom vanity. And then we also inset a little cabinet into the wall behind this door that goes into the closet of the room on the other side of this wall. And basically, the thinking was that this bathroom is really small. And so we just need some extra space. These little inset shelves will help for that. And the cabinet behind the door, because otherwise the vanity ends up needing to be pretty small because the room is so small. And so you don't get a lot of cabinet storage space. So that's why we ended up doing the cabinets. And then, other than that, in this bathroom, nice tiled shower. The floor of the bathroom is heated floor as well. So, our hydronic heat from the first floor. So, if you remember, I told you we ran hydronic floor heat on the entire first floor. Well, we ran that up into only the bathroom on the second floor. And the reason for that is we have mini split units in each of the bedrooms. And for this bathroom, there was no really other way to heat this if we're going to go with mini splits. So I decided to just run the hydronic floor heat into the bathroom, which is really nice, anyways, because now you have a nice heated bathroom floor. And who doesn't like a nice heated bathroom floor? So, of all the bedrooms, this bedroom might be the one with the most changes because this is the room that had just a bunch of windows. I kind of liked that when we first bought the house. I thought maybe I would turn that into an office space. It was just full of windows, a really nice bright room. But we ended up deciding that it should be a bedroom. It's a pretty small bedroom, but we did get rid of most of those windows and just put it down to two regular size windows in this room. Now, this is the biggest bedroom in the whole house, and the changes that we made in here would be that window over there had been just a small fixed window, and obviously window sizes changed everywhere, but that's about the only thing here. And then we have these rooms carpeted as well. I'll show you this really cool, since this was kind of the main bedroom, I put a bifold mirror closet door in here. And honestly, you might think that that's unnecessary and too luxurious, but those mirror closet doors are actually not that much more expensive than any bifold closet door. So for me, in my own house, I love those big mirrors. I would totally do it for the little bit of extra that it is. And then we have what really could be an office or a bedroom, but I did put the vinyl plank in here. And the reason I did that is because I thought when I did this that this would potentially not be a bedroom. The access to the attic is through this room. And so I thought if you're going to have an office space or something other than a bedroom in any of these rooms, it would likely be this one. And so I had enough of vinyl to put the vinyl plank in this room. And so that's why we did that. As far as changes in this room, the window over here was once again a small fixed window. I don't know why there was so many of those little square windows in this house, but we did extend that and make it a full-size window. Other than that, everything's basically the same, except changing window sizes like we did everywhere. From here, I'm going to take you up into the attic. I've basically given you a full rundown of the whole second floor. I'm just going to show you the attic, which is unfinished, but I did do a DIY spray foam up in the attic, which you might be interested in. And there's a mini split unit up there because at one point I thought that I was going to finish out the attic, and I'm now selling the house with the attic being kind of a flex space. If someone wants to finish it out, they can do so. You could use it as it is right now and put a little gym up there or whatever you want to do, because there is heating and cooling up there and it's fully insulated. So I'll take you up there and show you that, and that's the last part of the house that we're going to be touring here. So as you can tell, I've got the whole thing up here spray foam. This was my first ever DIY spray foam. I made a few videos about that. You feel free to check those out. And then we did put a mini split up in here. I really thought at the time that I was working on this that we were probably going to use this up here for like an additional bedroom or something. But as it is, we're selling the house right like it is. The electrical is roughed in. We've got the mini split. Everything is ready to go if somebody wants to finish it out. If they want to use it right like it is, you really could do something up here because there's heating and cooling. There's new windows, everything's set. And then the only other thing we did up here, I replaced all of the subfloor up here. The knee walls were replaced. In the process, we jacked up the roof. The roof was sagging drastically, which had pushed down on all of the joists up on the second floor, because all they had were like 2x4 joists. And so these roof rafters had pushed everything down. The ceilings in all the bedrooms were sagging. So all those were torn out and replaced with the proper like 2x8s, I believe we used. And then we built new knee walls, and in the process jacked up the entire roof. Once we had this floor level up in here, put down the 3/4 plywood. So now we have a nice straight roof, a nice level floor up here, and ceilings in the bedrooms that are no longer dipping. That has been your tour of this $2,600 Detroit Land Bank house. I am so happy to have been able to show you guys this. This really has been a long, grueling project. I know that I said I was going to talk about some of the blood, sweat, and tears that literally went into this place, but I'm realizing now that this video is going to get really long if I go into too many more details. I also know that you guys are dying to know how much we're selling this house for and how much we're going to end up getting for the house, regardless of what we have it listed for currently, because we did list this house yesterday. Please do stay tuned if you want the answers to that. I will let you guys know how much we actually end up selling the house for, and I'll go over some of the numbers of what we put into the house in a future video. But for now, thank you guys so much for joining me. It was so much fun for me. This is probably the funnest video that I've ever done so far. I'm just so happy to have gotten to this point. God bless each of you. Thank you for watching.